Today's video, I want to talk about learning to slow down. Now, recently, I've been going through this phase in my life where I'm like, man, I need to just slow down. It is what it is. I'm going to let things play how it needs to play out. And what I mean by that is I always had a routine going on for myself. I always plan things with people. You know, I'm heavily involved with a lot of things in my life, whether that's my business, whether it's school, whether it's friends and family, whether it's the church, whatever it is. I'm always trying to keep my schedule busy and trying to help other people and socialize in life, right? Now, there is a balance in your life where sometimes you just need you time. And what I mean by you time is you just need time where you need to relax. You don't need to be bothered with nothing or nobody. You just need to be calm. Now, I always had a million different things on my mind, and I used to stress about certain situations, you know, whether that was with family or friends, or whether, you know, that was with finances or something, or the business. And this happened a few months ago, but now I want to talk about it. Is I went to the ER, and I went to the ER because I thought there was something wrong with my chest, like I'm having chest pain. And you know, if you feel chest pain, you want to go to the ER immediately. Like, you don't want to play with that. So when I went there, the doctor basically told me, you know, they did all the EKGs and all that other, you know, medical stuff on me. And he told me, he said, hey man, listen, I don't know what you're going through, but you're going through stress. This is stress that's causing this. And I used to see it in the movies, and I'm like, man, there's no way you can die from stress, or there's no way that stress can make your body feel hurt. And it was true. The doctor told me I am stressing out on situations. I need to be calm. And he was right. I was stressing out on a lot of different situations because, like I said before, I was always have a busy schedule. I was always trying to please other people and do this and do that. And I came to the realization, really, I was supposed to make this video last month, is I need to slow down. And I have been slowing down, and that means in everything, whether that's with friends and family, you know, whether, you know, you do a sport, whether it's your job, your business, whatever it is, sometimes you just need to calm down and have your schedule clear. Now, with that being said, I want to tell you guys something. If you're talking to people, right, and they want to do an activity or they want to invite you somewhere, you want to say this to them. So that way, when you say this, it'll give you time to think about it and to sleep on it. You can say, let me think about it, or you can go ahead and say, let me look at my schedule, because that way it'll give you some leeway if you do want to have a full schedule that week or you don't. And another thing too is when you're always have your mind on many different things, like I was, and always trying to keep busy, is you can't sleep at night. For me, it would take me literally almost like 35 minutes to an hour to sleep, because I was just thinking about 1,000 different things on my mind when I was laying down in the bed. And when you lay down in the bed, you should be able to go to bed in like 5-10 minutes. But that wasn't me. Like, I'll take a shower, you know, I'll say my prayer and everything, I'll lay down, and I'll just be stressing. And I was trying to fight that, because I'm like, why am I stressing about a lot of different things? And I know a lot of you are going to say, hey man, aren't you a Christian? Just pray to God about it. Yes, I have been praying, and you know, God has been answering my prayers. So I'm making this video to tell you, calm down on your thinking, calm down on staying busy, calm down on trying to make everything right for everybody. Sometimes you just need a personal week or a personal day just for you, so you can regroup your thoughts, so you can become re-energized. You know what I mean? It may feel selfish, but I'm telling you, you're going to need it. You're going to need a mental break day where it's just you and your thoughts, and you're not thinking about nothing else. You don't have to pick up any phone calls. And I know a lot of you probably have children out there, so it is going to be 10x harder if you do have children, because you don't want to neglect them. You know, you can tell your children too, after you provided everything you need for them, hey, you know, mommy and daddy just needed a timeout. We need a break. And then you can go ahead and have your break. And another thing too is, I know a lot of you have schedules out there, because I have a schedule. You know, you want to make sure you're following your schedule, but you can take a break on your schedule as well. So for example, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Let's say you go to the gym 5 days a week, but you're just not feeling it. You're not in the mood. You just want to take a little break, and you only want to go 2 days out of that week. That's fine, as long as you're not doing it every week, and you know, and you're skipping out 2-3 months. That's a different topic. But what I am saying is, don't beat yourself up if you don't follow your schedule. There's some days where you're burnt out. You just need to switch up your schedule. That's all you need to do sometimes. Just switch it up. Instead of doing this, go ahead and do that. Or if you find a new hobby, do that. Now let me know, have you been going through that where you were always just busy in life, or you're always just on a go, and then you were just like one day, what am I doing? Like, what's the whole point of this? And that's another thing. I know some of you are going to say, man, I don't know what's the whole point of this. Us human beings, what I realize is we need routine, we need structure, but sometimes we need to switch it up also, because we can't always do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. You know what I mean? Because that's a definition of insanity. And sometimes you need to slow down too, because you want to focus on who you really are. What is your whole purpose? Because our purpose can change. Some of us, you may be chasing something, and then when you have that alone day and you're just sitting in your room or your car and you're thinking to yourself, like, man, do I really want to pursue on doing this, or do I really want to go ahead and do this instead? You know what I mean? Like, I'll share a quick story. I have one of my personal homeboys, and shout out to you if you're watching this. He was telling me basically for the last like 3 weeks, he just been so busy with his business. He'd been focused on his business that he told me he forgot to read the Bible. Like, and because this is my brother in Christ, and I had to have a conversation with him, and I was like, hey man, I know you're busy with your business, but you can't forget the Lord. You know what I mean? You have to read your Bible, and you got to get back into it. You know, and he was just like, man, but I know I just been stressing about the situation. Long story short, he read the Bible again, and his business is still doing good, and he just thanking me and telling me like he feels better. You know what I mean? So don't forget who you truly are. Don't forget yourself at all, because once you start forgetting yourself, a lot of people crumble that way. I know we all have structure in our life, we all have a routine in our life, but what I'm telling you, it's okay to slow down. And I don't mean to bash you guys. I love you guys to death. I really do. But even with this YouTube, you know, at one point on YouTube, I was going hard. I mean, every video a week. Sometimes you guys are getting 2-3 videos a week when I was really going hard. But as I have a lot going on in life, sometimes I only upload 1 or 2 times a month. And that's no disrespect to you at all. But it's just like, I can't let the content creation consume me, you know? And any content creators out there going through that, please let me know. But I am trying to push out more videos for you guys, and I do want to take this more serious. Shout out to you guys, all of you who are watching this video, because I am monetized now. So thank you so much for getting me monetized. I'm always going to thank you guys. But what I am saying is, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to slow down, and it's okay to change up your routine. You're not going to get in trouble if you change up your routine. Some days are hard. Trust me, some days are just really hard. You just want to bed rot. You just want to lay in the bed and you don't want to get up. And I understand that we all go through that in life. Realistically, everybody just have that one day where they don't want to do nothing. Now, I'm not telling you to be lazy and be a sloth. That's not what I'm telling you. But what I am telling you is don't burn yourself out mentally. And I know I talk about that a lot on this channel. But relax. There's more to life than just working and paying bills. Trust me. If you think you're only going to live on this earth just to work and pay bills, you're not living life. You're just going to be a slave. And that's no disrespect to anybody, but I'm just being real. You need more in your life than just going to school, working, and paying bills. There's way more. The world is changing. I know you guys see what's going on in the news. A lot of crazy things are going on. You got wars. You got presidents with egos. You got people trying to invade other people's countries and take over. Like, relax, everybody. Just let everything have to play out. Don't stress too much about it. You know, pray. Love your family. Family is very important if you have good family. And make sure you protect your mind. Your mind right here, you see this? Your mind, that's the most important thing you have right now in your body. Because once your mind is gone, your soul is gone. Your body is soon going to be gone. So protect your mind, protect your family. See what I'm saying? Love God, love Jesus Christ. That's how we're going to get through this. I just hope this video opens somebody's eyes and let people know there is way more to life. Way more to life. Open your eyes, people. Don't let life just wither away in front of you like that. Breathe, take a pause, breathe, look around. Appreciate the small things. That's another thing. You need to be appreciative. You need to be grateful. There are a lot of people who had plans yesterday and they're no longer on the earth no more. You see what I'm saying? So love your life, slow down, love you one another, and you'll be fine. That's all I gotta say. Please leave your comments down below and tell me your experience. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you're doing to slow down. I really want to hear your stories. You know I reply to every single comment. Thank you so much. God bless you for watching. I love you. Jesus Christ love you. And peace out.